Hi guys and welcome back to Football Manager 2017 with Chelsea. Taking on Norwich just now in the FA Cup semi-final. We really need to win this and get at least a double. Man United Spurs is the other game. We need to put out Norwich here. We blew our other semi-final by being far too disrespectful to Leicester. So we're not going to make the same mistake here. N'Golo Conte has returned to fitness and will replace Nemanja Matic in the squad. Chalobah becoming the ball winner again. Hazard and Fabregas currently playing in behind Batshuayi, who's been came on to a good game recently actually. Asmir Begovic is going to be thrown in for this one. Courtois has been a bit shifty recently actually. Blew the game completely against Liverpool for us. And that's going to be it. That's going to be it in terms of the team selection. I was toying with putting Musonda in there today, but going to go with this one. Going to go with the lineup that we had there. N'Golo Kante coming back into the side. Pretty much as strong as we can be today. Courtois being left out, partly because Begovic deserves to play the cup games at least, but also partly because Courtois has actually been shady recently. So, Ake pinging it forward for Batshuayi as we start the game on the front foot. Big business to be done in this squad in January. Not a lot of options when we look around. Norwich actually starting pretty well here. First three shots of the game early on. Fabregas getting a warning from the referee. As half an hour passes without incident. This does not bode well for us. Azpilicueta now throwing it to Chalobah, takes a nice touch, back to Louise. Louise goes to Cahill, passing it around at the back here, which Norwich seem to be content to let us to do. Hazard to Chalobah, pings it forward for Batshuayi. He goes out wide to Nathan Ake. Is coming forward, playing it into N'Golo Kante now, beats a man, shifts it to Chalobah. Can Chalobah pass this forward? He can. Use Fabregas to Kante now, bit of space, goes through and hits it. I hope next year they've got maybe a preferred player move of never takes a shot or something, because N'Golo Kante shoots far too often in this game. I mean, I'm not complaining. Sometimes it has actually produced some goals for us. Do you know what? Fabregas is coming off from Musonda. I toyed with putting Musonda on at the start of the game, gave the Fabregas the nod, and Fabregas has been poor out there, so Musonda coming on. As Norwich look to get forward early in the second half. Trip from Chalobah on Naismith. Is that going to be a booking? Come on, be lenient, ref. Nope, it's a booking for Nathaniel Chalobah. Gives Norwich the free kick, which will come to nothing. We have a free kick now. Musonda delivering it, not the best ball. Basong away. Chalobah to Batshuayi. Batshuayi finds Musonda. Weird camera angle as Musonda slams it home past the goalkeeper, who possibly should have done better. But there you go, 2 minutes after we bring on Musonda, he's done more than Fabregas could do in 45. Excellent stuff. And this doesn't seem to be going away here. That tells us that Musonda's come on for Fabregas. It seems to just be repeating as it's whipped into Howson, who sneaks it home for Norwich, and they immediately reply. Not good. Poor there, really poor defending from us. Absolutely done down that right hand side. Hazard today has been really poor as well. A 6.5 out there, toying with taking him off. Louise flicks the free kick back the way to Zuma, bit of a strange one. Zuma finds Cahill now, Cahill to Louise. Louise finds Ake out wide, he goes inside to Kante. Can he hit Batshuayi with it? He tries, but Martin steps in, plays it long. Should be picked up by Zuma. He's headed it right to Murphy. He's having a horror show out there, cut Zuma. Naismith with a terrible shot, but Zuma's rating on top of that header of a 6.4, 6.5 is kind of concerning me. Murphy trying to get forward, but he is robbed. But he wins it back from Chalobah, who's asleep at the wheel. Takes on 3 guys, gets it in. It's a terrible effort, but Norwich continuing to press forward here. Big concerns for us. David Luiz pinches it off Murphy now, plays it forward to Musonda. Let's counter quickly, Chelsea. Hazard now moves it, good ball that to Ake, coming forward, bit of a jam for him. Musonda now, he's going to shoot, isn't he? He does shoot, oh, and he scores, Jesus! What a hit by Musonda, into the corner of the net, second goal of the game. And if this doesn't earn him a start, nothing will. What a finish by Charlie Musonda. Excellent, excellent stuff there. Absolutely delighted with that. Oh, Nathan Ake has been injured. Yeah, come on, hurry up. He can come off for Victor Moses, I guess. Azpilicueta can move to the other side. And Matic will replace Chalobah. Watch Azpilicueta get sent off now because I took off Chalobah for a yellow. Just looking to see this game out now. Sonda in the book, that's fine. No, he's not in the book, he just gets a warning. I was expecting the booking there. It'd be lovely to see the boy get a hat-trick. Excellent performance. It's going to put us into the FA Cup final, barring any late disaster here. Come on. That's it. Oh, it's actually a corner for us. Musonda, can he get himself an assist? It's in towards Zuma, who nods it on. And Dorans will pick this up. Possible break on for Norwich late in the game. No pressure on the ball. Howson now. Tete. Yep, the ball's on out wide to Kelly. It's a real chance here for Norwich. Scooped inside. Tete. Howson. Matic wins it. Good man. Azpilicueta to Hazard. There's still something in this highlight though. Batshuayi. Beats a man. Good play. He's just going to blaze this, isn't he? Yeah, he just kicks it to McGovern basically. Not exactly exciting. Forward to Cahill. I'm unsure if there's still something to come here. I would speed up the pace of this, so we're not just watching nothing for another minute and 20 seconds, but I'm really not sure if anything's going to happen. Tete nicks it back. Jerome now. Conte will hook her away, and I'm pretty convinced now nothing extra is going to happen. Yeah, let's not watch nothing happen for a minute. Okay, so that should be, yep, FA Cup final for Chelsea. Spurs or Man United to play in the final. We hopefully add that to the Premier League title. It'd be nice to beat Spurs for it actually. Spurs coming second in the league behind us and losing the FA Cup final to us would be pretty sweet. A couple of results in the league there, including Man City getting beat off Watford. They've had a horrible, horrible season, Man City. Possibly try and pinch some of their players in the summer. 6 points clear of Arsenal. Spurs actually have a game in hand. They can move within 5, but with only 4 games remaining in the league, you would expect us to be able to see the title out with ease, or relative ease at least. Come on, where's the FA Cup final? Sorry, the FA Cup semi. There it is. Spurs versus Manchester United. Ends 1-0 to Spurs. So we get the final that we wanted. Chelsea versus Tottenham at Wembley. Brilliant, actually. Absolutely brilliant. Middlesbrough Hull today is the Monday night football game. 0-0. A 0-0 at home to Hull sets them up for hosting Chelsea on Saturday. We couldn't secure the league title actually. Maximum we could go. No, well, could we actually? If Spurs don't win the game in hand, I suppose we could secure the title at Borough. Spurs play Man United. Let's hope Man United can get a bit of revenge for the FA Cup semi-final defeat. Spurs hosting United at White Hart Lane. 6-1 to Tottenham. Bloody hell. They're clearly going nowhere in this title race. Who's this? Alaba. It's going to go to the wire. It's a 5-point gap currently. Need to win this. We've got Crystal Palace coming up soon as well. Crystal Palace, a bit of a bogey team in real life. They've won at Stamford Bridge. They cost Liverpool arguably the Premier League title as well. It'd be nice to win the title against Palace actually. If we win, no, it's not necessarily going to be the title clincher. Even if we win the next 2 games, because Spurs could effectively win all their games and then we would need to at least win one more. Who are Spurs playing this weekend, I wonder? I do wonder. It'd be nice if it was Arsenal. Spurs are playing Watford away, which is a tricky game. Manchester City just lost that game. Where are we now? Nathan Ake having to come out. Alonso's still injured, so Victor Moses is going to actually have to come in. Go to the right with Azpilicueta on the left. John Terry returning to the bench, and Diego Costa still far, far too tired to get in there. Manchester City, the team that are interested in Costa. I wouldn't be completely opposed to selling Costa, but not to Manchester City. So Musonda playing today, and Victor Moses playing today. Other than that, the same team that started the FA Cup semi-final. Hopefully should be a rather comfortable victory for us today against Middlesbrough here. Okay, let's just wrap this league title up, shall we? Azpilicueta finds Musonda, 5-point gap going into the last 4 games. Some relatively simple games for us here now. Bernardo goes forward, Chalobah cutting it out to Hazard. Let's just get some early goals. Forshaw wins it, Kante rescues it, Kante pokes it towards goal, and it's easy for Victor Valdez to just fall on top of. Valdez rolling it out now. Relatively dull start to the game here, not brilliant. A little bit concerned about that. Come on, Chelsea. We have been stifled a couple of times this season. We have a couple of 0-0s. Stoke came to Stamford Bridge and basically just sat in and stopped us playing. Batshuayi back to Chalobah now, not rushing it, that's good news. Musonda now, nice touch, flicks it the way we wouldn't expect. Hazard finds Kante, back to Hazard, and Azpilicueta uses Hazard again, tries to find Kante, just manages to keep it, rifles it, and Victor Valdez can only slap it into the net. And N'Golo Kante with his 5th goal of the season. Lol, I don't think he has 5 career goals. But 1-0 to Chelsea. This will take the gap up to 8 points. Spurs having their game in hand tomorrow at Watford. If Watford can take anything off Spurs, then we can pretty much chill and play some rotational squads later on. Do we want to change anyone? No, I don't think so. Let's just carry on where we are. Negredo to Forshaw and Chambers. As Middlesbrough start the half, Stuani trying to get forward now against Azpilicueta. Scoops her into the middle, headed away by David Luiz. Hazard and Musonda now trying to come forward for Chelsea. In control of the game here. My only concern would possibly be a sucker punch, but Moses to Chalobah now. Chalobah into Hazard, who smacks one into the corner of the net. That should be that. Let's make some changes here. Let's bring Willian on for Hazard, why not? And we'll throw in Big Jai T for Zuma. Let's go for that. So this game takes us a pretty large step towards the title. We can still end with 94 points, which would be a hell of a haul for us. We are 1 goal behind Spurs in terms of the goal difference, should that come into play. But I really, really don't expect it to. I expect us to see out the league with a comfortable gap. Musonda finds Willian, he's coming in on that right foot now, looking to bend one, but he doesn't get his foot wrapped round it. It goes harmlessly wide of the post. Ola Enya is going to come on for Victor Moses at the end here. He's really not taken to this wing back role, is he? I understand he's not played that many games in it comparatively, but he has been training for almost a year to try and adopt that role and still can't do it. Moses getting forward now from wing back into Kante, helps it on first time. Willian Batshuayi scoops it right into the corner of the net, an absolute stunner of a strike. 10 for the season for Batshuayi, not bad for a striker who's not first choice. Diego Costa's been injured quite a bit of the season in fairness, but Batshuayi has probably done enough to convince me he deserves a chance as the backup striker. Willian now pokes it back to Begovic. Begovic to David Luiz. I don't think I'm going to restore Courtois this season. Probably just going to see out the rest of the games with Begovic because Courtois had an absolute howler at Liverpool and I've still not forgiven him. Kante to Musonda now. Musonda opening up for a shot, and oh my god, how has that crept in? Victor Valdez has been at fault for a number of these goals, but a third stunner in this episode from Charlie Musonda. 4-0 here at Borough. Spurs would have been looking at this away day, hoping that we would drop points. It's not happened at all. The fact Spurs are still in this title race is a bit surprising considering they have lost so many more games than us. 7 losses this season for Spurs, and we've only lost 2. And they still have an outside chance of the title. It's a little surprising. But it should be Chelsea's officially in the next couple of weeks. Negredo now switching it to Victor Fisher. Victor Fisher getting forward. I suspect it's probably not going to come to much here. Enya nicks it back, playing it forward to Musonda. A lovely turn. He's got a lot of nice technique actually, Musonda. He's a nice tricky player in there. I think if we give him enough game time, he could become an excellent player. Gaston Ramirez passing it out to Fisher, but it does end 4-0 to Chelsea. It was a great half for us. 1-0 half time, 4-0. N'Golo Kante with the man of the match. Dominant win for Chelsea, which is an excellent episode here. I'm actually going to scout Sergio Ramos. I don't know any potential, don't know if we can get him. Probably not, but I'd love to have him here. Watford hosting Spurs now today. Could take a huge step towards the title if Watford get anything, but Tottenham are in excellent form this season. Would expect Spurs to get a comfortable victory, and Watford win. Watford win. So we are 8 points clear with just the 3 games left, which means we can secure the title next episode at home to Crystal Palace, and then we could have away at West Ham as a bit of a nothing game before we host Sunderland, and then we have the FA Cup final. So we've done very well this season actually. No interest in joining from Sergio Ramos, but that'll be this episode. I couldn't have written it better myself if I was to script it. I hope you guys have enjoyed it as well. If you have, pop down below and leave a like, it'd be much appreciated. And I'll see you next time when we're hopefully going to secure the title.